We good to go. Yeah, we good. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, welcome back guys. Thank you very much for clicking this video. Thank you very much for taking time out to watch me do what it do. Yes, do what it do. As you can see, we have come with a full face because I kind of wanted to serve a bit of, you know, sophistication. I'm going to a client meeting in a couple of days time and I kind of want to play around with the products I'm actually loving right now. Well, main focus is concealer, but with the product that I'm loving right now, I'm teaming up with other products to kind of get the best look that's not too much, not too in your face, not too dry, but just nice, you know, soft hues, warmness, autumnal vibes to wear to a client meeting. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this face, please continue watching. You won't be disappointed. That's so cheese. So as you can see, we have foundation on. The reason why it's because I'm recording another video. So if you'd like to see what I used under this foundation, that the flawlessness is making y'all gag. Yeah, because I'm gagging right now. You need to watch my previous video. I'm gonna put it in the cards up here so you guys can go watch and see why this face is the way it is. We are going to be going into my best concealer right now. I feel like I have to use it again, but I'm using a different combination. I'd have used it with a previous foundation that I'm loving right now, but I thought I'd just take it back. An oldie, not oldie, but a foundation that I was loving during the summer period because we're now in autumn. The jumpers are out, the fuzzy socks are on. My favorite concealer right now, and I feel like this will be the best concealer for me because I'm gonna do like best products for 2022, like purchases that I'm currently using that I love. I'm gonna do a video towards the end of the year on that, so stay tuned for that. I know it's quite early, but I'm seeing Christmas decorations out already, so I might as well just put out what I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna use the Bow Brand concealer. This is in the shade Walnut. I did mention on my quick review, even though it was like 10 minutes long, I was just yammering away. I was gonna buy a couple shades lighter so I could do my whole two-step thing with the two concealers. So the next shade that I got, Warm Honey, and this is it right here. Obviously with my lighting, it does look bright, but it's not as bright as the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I have a client meeting in a couple days time, so hence why the nail shape is different, but I'm kind of feeling it. It is short for me, but we gonna deal with it, okay? I got my nails done. I've got like mid hair length, short hair, you know, just kind of like bring some sass to the situation, and we're just gonna do like big wavy curls, so it's kind of like that blowout kind of vibe. Okay, so I'm gonna do my makeup, nothing too colorful. It's gonna look like what I normally do, but you're just gonna see how I do the eyes and everything else, but using this fabulous concealer. So we're just gonna go into Walnut. Even though I don't have blush on, I'm still gonna keep the concealer concentrated in the middle. I am loving this concealer, as in I haven't put it down since using it the other day. We're gonna get some airtime. Yeah, we're gonna get some time to like cool down, sit on her face while I listen to some Steve Harvey, and I'll be right back. Just gonna put Warm Honey right here so that it can sit and chill whilst we do the rest of the blending. You can see that there is a contrast between the two, Warm Honey and Walnuts. Love it. And as you can see, it's blending out really nicely. Whoever said that this is not full coverage, which concealer are you using? This is full coverage, honey. That's why I said that when it comes to concealers, you kind of have to leave it to sit for some time. Let it sit on the face for just about a minute. It's kind of like the Too Faced concealer. The Too Faced concealer, you really get the full coverageness when you leave it on your face. Okay? There are some concealers that are full coverage that you really don't need to let it sit. I use the Hmb Concealer and it's a great concealer. Actually, I think I'm going to revive that back as well. That concealer, do not leave that on for longer than 30 seconds as your ass going to be blending out for the goods, okay? So as you can see, that is nicely blended out. I'm going to stand by this concealer and say this concealer is a concealer of 2022. I'm so gassed. I was gonna go into my cream bronzer because I haven't used it in ages, and it's the what do you call this one? Yeah, the Cheeks Out Toffee Tease cream bronzer from Fenty. Miss this step if you're not interested. I just wanted to kind of use this as well because it's nice and warm, because my foundation is slightly neutral. When I was looking for foundation, I was like, oh, let her play today, you know? She gonna get her time to shine. Shining, 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 shining you. All this money. Oh, but she's nice and warm. She brings some warmness back into the game, girl. Why am I talking like that? I need to stop. That looks good. Again, if you don't have it, you don't have to use it. So now we're gonna go into powder. So I'm gonna go into my Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep. That's what I feel like using. We're just going for a nice kind of neat, clean look, okay? I'm trying to get a contract, you know? I've actually got two. Well, one this week coming and the one week after. We're trying to get more new business from them. So myself and a colleague of mine, we're going. I'm excited to like get myself all dressed up and stuff. You know, going to the office. It's just gonna be a nice kind of like vibe to meet them as well. Cause you know, obviously with the whole pandemic and stuff, everything's kind of online. You barely pick up the phone, you know? So it'd just be good to kind of like see them again. I need to use a bigger brush because I'm rushing and it's just taking time. So for blush, I don't really want to go into anything that is too bright, you know, that is just so obvious. So I'm going to go into Mcgrath Paradise Venus blush. I think this is like a nice muted blush that would just sit nicely on the face. So it's almost like just a flush of color. I know she's got the Christmas collection out. I was very intrigued to get the eyeshadow palette, but I'm just like, I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. I mean, the price is not bad because it's not like the normal or the mothership palettes. But anyway, so we're good with the face. Basic, simple. We're gonna go into bronzer. So for bronzer, I have two options, which are the Juvia's Place and Morphe. So these are the two. This one's Prodigy and this one obviously is from Juvia's Place. I'm thinking I might go into Prodigy just to kind of lightly set that cream bronzer as well as bronze the face. So obviously if you guys are just using a powder bronzer, this would be the time to bring her out. And I like to just kind of like bring this down here. And we're now going to go into reverse contour. So I'll be using my Fenty Pro Filter setting powder in the shade Nutmeg on my sponge. Do as per usual and just bring that in this way to kind of like define that area. Do y'all see that? And as I said before, whatever's left on the puff, just use it to go over every other area and make sure that everything is cohesive. So I don't want to spray yet because we're going to go into the eyes. Let's move all this away. So I'm actually learning to put things back now because I never used to do it before. For the eyes, I do have a new product. Well, she's new, not so new, but new. I actually have another shade. So these are the Vive Eye Ones. I have to say, my first initial review on this didn't go so well. And I feel like these ones seem reformulated. If you'd like to see how that went, please check the video card up here where I'll tag almost full face of Vive products, my first impressions, and is it black girl friendly. When she came out with extended shade colors for the eye ones, I decided to get it to see what it's about. So I ordered the shade Espresso. It's actually very deep. I used it in a previous video. Again, I'll tag it up here, which is a video that I did on the beginner friendly step-by-step like makeup tutorial. So go check that out. So I decided to get the shade Coffee because Coffee seems to be more of a browner tone shade. I'll swatch the two so you guys can see. And these do not budge. This shade up here is Espresso and this shade here is Coffee. We're gonna play around with those two shades today and create a nice subtle eye look. Really don't need to set your lids for this. So we are gonna go into the shade Coffee first, which is the lighter brown. I'm just gonna cover the entire lid. You probably can't see it because of the lighting. I turned that lighting just ever so slightly so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. We're just gonna get a brush, and this is a Jaclyn Hill JH36. It's dense but fluffy at the same time, so we're able to blend out the edges. And when I put a shadow on, because it is self-setting, but once you put shadow on, oh, the way it's just gonna give you so much pigment, honey. It just looks like my eyelid color and I like it that way. I'm gonna grab a eyeshadow palette, and the palette we're gonna be using today is a Natasha Denona. It's all neutral palette, which is called the Biba Palette. Love. This is the eyeshadow palette. Very, very fall appropriate. So I'm gonna go into the shade Buff, which is this one here. I'm just going to use that to sweep just the top part, so in between your brow bone and the edge of that eye wand. And I'm just using a fluffy brush. This is the M531. And now I'm going to go into the darker shade, which is Espresso, and just put that on top. So this one is much darker. I'm going to go into Seed, which is this one here. I'm going to use a fluffy brush as well. I don't need to go into a packer brush. I can just go into a fluffy brush. It's just a very easy look. It really is. It does look basic, but when everything's put together, the lips on, it's going to look so nice. As in my new neighbours, they have not... No, it's like we keep it quiet in these areas, and their kids be hollering, their friends be hollering. It's just like, did you not read the contract? I don't understand. That's the eyes done. You can see it's just very calm and neutral. So you can go into a liquid liner or a pencil liner. For today, I'm gonna start off with a pencil and then kind of like work my way up that way. So I'm gonna kind of like, not so harsh, but smudge that look. So I'm gonna do my lash line, so you guys can see the difference between this eye and that eye. This eye I've tight lined my waterline, well, my outer waterline and my upper lash line, whereas this one I haven't done anything. So it kind of gives that sultriness, you know? Go as close to the lash line as possible at the top here and just kind of build it up. Do you guys see it? It's kind of got like a nice lifted effect. Then I'm going to use a small pencil brush and just smudge this out. I need to smudge this out because this is not going to move after a while. But look at that. So I'm just going into that brush, whatever's left for now, I'm just going to use to blow that out. Okay guys, so I am back. As you can see, I kind of tried to adjust my hair up, but it didn't quite work out. Obviously it's going to look better on the day. And I went on to put some lashes. I actually just used my lash curlers to kind of like turn them up because they were kind of like a bit straight. Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to go into, not a coloured lip, but very for the season. So I'm going to go into my lip liner from Rare Beauty and it's in the shade Strong. So I have two lipsticks I'm thinking of using. Actually, I have three lipsticks I'm thinking of using. One is from Vive and two are from Juvia's Place. So the shades that we have is Morocco. Now, both of these are from Juvia's Place. And this one here, Vive, and it's called Power Suit. Which one would be more suited? I think I'm gonna go into Morocco and then use Nile on top. That's very nice and deep. I'm gonna go into Nubian Sand from Juvia's Place. I think that will be nice to kind of like brighten up the center. So you guys can see it's got a nice kind of like warm, ombre, soft situation going on. And because it's a work meeting, I don't really want to go glossy. I'm going to be conscious and wanting to reapply. It's not too matte that is drying, but it's just enough. So now we're going to go into highlighter. And as per previous video, I'm just going to go into a little bit. I'm just going into my Becca Chocolate Geode and just put that at the tip of my nose and just slightly there on the bridge and just blend out. And again, I just go into this area here. I know previous video I kind of like did this bit here, but I don't really want to. But today we are at the end. I'm going to use Super Dewy Fixing Setting Spray. This is from Revolution, Makeup Revolution London. Is that what they call it? Makeup Revolution London, yeah. So I've always, oh, this happens to the other sprays as well. So I wanted to try this one out and see how it is. Oh, that smells nice. I could say I don't like the mister. Why don't people take a cue from Morphe and just do that whole continuous setting mist so we can just kind of like, okie dokie guys. So what do you think of the final look? As in my face, again, if you'd like to know what I used to create this smoothness that we have going on, please check my previous video. I'll link it up in the cards up above here. As simple as this face is, it's still giving glow, it's still giving color, it's still giving like, even the brows are giving. I want to say thank you very much guys for staying to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. This is how I'm going to do my face for when I go for my client meeting. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is it giving you business vibes? That's what we need to find out. I need to know that if I come to you right now, we're going to do new business together and you're not going to say no, you're going to say yes. But yeah, this is where we are today and I love it. Thank you very much for staying to the end of the video. There are plenty of videos for you to watch. So don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It would be very much appreciated. And also leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to share this video as well. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends that are going to client meetings that don't know what to do, don't know how to amp their look to make them look fabulous. And I shall see y'all in my next video. Toodles. Yes. Like who ain't gonna give me new business? Like who gonna say no to this? Are you gonna say no to this? What about you? No? I thought so.